real numbers are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers put together known as rational numbers, and the other one is irrational numbers. So rational numbers and irrational numbers put together to give you real numbers. For example, I am taking an equation x square minus 1 equal to 0, which means x square equal to 1. So x is equal to plus or minus square root of 1. That is equal to plus or minus 1. Now I'm saying this as real numbers. Same thing, x square minus 3 equal to 0. X square equal to 3. X equal to plus or minus root over 3. This is rational, this is irrational. Whatever may be put together, we say both are real numbers. We say both these are real numbers. But scientists found difficulties in solving another type of equation. For example, I am taking x square plus 1 equal to 0. In this equation, x square is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to plus or minus root over minus 1. Here comes the problem. Mathematicians do not find with the help of this, not find the square of the number. Square root of a negative number. So please understand, I'm drawing a graph. Here the x-axis and y-axis are real numbers. You get a parabola like this. When a line cuts at 2 points on the x-axis, that means it has two solutions, plus 1, minus 1, v plus 1, minus 1. The same line touches at only 1 point. Now it has only one solution, y is equal to x square equal to 0. But these all are real types. But in some other cases where what happened, the line is above the x-axis. See, solving means you are finding the value of x. Graphically, you can see it has x values, but here the curve does not touch any x-axis. So it does not have any real solutions. This is the case. So in the third case, there is no real case. Now comes the formation of a numbers group called complex numbers. To solve these type of questions, mathematicians found complex numbers. So what are complex numbers? What is the use to find the square root of a negative number? All the numbers, first so far till this minute we studied about real numbers only. That means either rational or irrational. Rational means any number of the form p by q. Irrational means any number which is non-terminating, means it goes on 1.2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it goes on, and non-repeating 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is a repeating after decimal. Here no such repetitions there. Those type of numbers are known as irrational number. Put together they are known as real numbers. So whenever you come across with real numbers, immediately you must know it is. Why I'm spending time means it is very important. Wherever you go, x belongs to R. That means it's real number. That means it is either rational or irrational. Please understand. Now the next top is complex numbers. So the complex numbers here is represented with the term iota. I means iota. It is nothing but root of minus 1. The root minus 1 is represented by I. Okay. The imaginary number I tells that what is I square? Equal to minus 1. So I square. What is I cube? See, I cube is I square multiplied by I. I square is minus 1 into I. That is equal to minus I. What is I power 4? I square the whole square minus 1 the whole square plus 1. You must know these 4 terms. This is more than enough to understand what is meant by complex numbers and I terms. And based on that, I power 4, for example, I power 8. So I power 4 into 2. That is I power 4 into I square. I power 4 is 1, so I square equal to minus 1. Sorry.
One more time.
I'm telling you. I power 8 is equal to I power 4 into 2. That means I power 4 the whole square. A power m power n is a power mn. I power 4 is 1, 1 square is 1. So I power 12, which is also you will get I power 4 whole power 3, 1. So if you take any number in the power with multiple of 4, we get 1. That is I power 4n, which is equal to 1. I square, for example, I power 6. I am dividing with 4. 4 multiple I am writing 4 into 1 plus 2. This is represented by I power 4 into I square, which is equal I power 4 is 1, I square is minus 1. So what you are going to do is, you will make every number in terms of multiples of 4. For example, I am taking 1289. So what you have to multiply of 4? 3 4s are 12. 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. So I power 1289 can be represented by I power 4 into 322 plus 1. You know 1289 is 4 into 322 plus 1, you know. So I'm writing, but you know I power 4 into 322 is I power 4n is 1 into I power 1. So answer is I power 1. So what you have to do, make the power in terms of 4n plus something and ignore this, take only this one, and that is the answer. So based on this, we are going to solve some sums. Okay.